Motivation is the driving force behind our actions. It is the invisible force that compels us to take that first step, to keep going even when the path is steep and the journey is long. It's the energy that propels us forward, the momentum that keeps us moving towards our dreams and aspirations. It's the fire in our belly that pushes us to pursue our goals, igniting a passion that fuels our every endeavor. Whether it's the desire to learn a new language, excel in our careers, or master a new skill, motivation is the key that unlocks our potential. It can be as simple as the drive to get out of bed in the morning, to face the day with a sense of purpose and determination. Motivation is essential for a fulfilling and productive life. It gives us the strength to overcome obstacles and the resilience to keep going when times are tough. Without motivation, we become stagnant. Our lives lose their vibrancy, and we find ourselves stuck in a rut. Lacking the energy and enthusiasm to pursue our passions and reach our full potential, we miss out on the joy and satisfaction that comes from achieving our goals. Think about a time you felt incredibly motivated. Recall the surge of energy, the clarity of purpose, and the unwavering determination that filled you. What was it that sparked that fire within you? Was it a moment of inspiration, a challenge that excited you, or a vision of what you could achieve? Was it a personal goal, a sense of purpose, or the desire to make a difference in the world around you? Or perhaps it was the impact you wanted to have on others, the positive change you wished to bring about. Now, contrast that with a time you felt unmotivated. Remember the heaviness, the lack of direction, and the sense of apathy that weighed you down. What were the factors that drained your energy and left you feeling apathetic? Was it external challenges, internal doubts, or a lack of clear goals? Understanding the dynamics of motivation, both what drives us and what hinders us, is crucial for personal and professional growth. It allows us to harness our strengths and address our weaknesses. Motivation is not a fixed trait. It's a dynamic force that can be cultivated and nurtured. It requires continuous effort and attention. By understanding the different types of motivation, such as intrinsic and extrinsic, we can better navigate our own motivational landscape. By delving into the theories that explain motivation, we gain insights into what drives human behavior and how we can influence it. And by implementing practical strategies to boost our motivation, we can create a more empowered and driven version of ourselves. These strategies can help us unlock our inner potential, enabling us to live more fulfilling and purpose-driven lives. With a clear sense of purpose and direction, we can navigate life's challenges with confidence and resilience, knowing that our motivation will guide us towards our goals. Motivation can stem from two primary sources, intrinsic and extrinsic factors. These two types of motivation drive our actions and decisions in different ways, influencing how we approach tasks and challenges in our daily lives. Intrinsic motivation comes from within. It is fueled by our internal desires and interests. It's the joy of the activity itself, the satisfaction of mastering a skill, or the pleasure of pursuing a passion. This type of motivation is deeply personal and often leads to a more fulfilling and sustained engagement in activities. When we are intrinsically motivated, we engage in activities for their own sake, not for external rewards or recognition. This pure form of motivation can lead to a state of flow, where we are fully immersed and lose track of time. Think of a child engrossed in building a Lego masterpiece. The child is completely absorbed in the process, finding joy in each piece that clicks into place. The child isn't building for praise or a reward. The act of creation itself is the reward. This pure engagement is a hallmark of intrinsic motivation. This is intrinsic motivation in action. It is a powerful force that can drive us to achieve great things simply because we love what we are doing. Extrinsic motivation, on the other hand, comes from external factors. It is driven by the desire to achieve an outcome that is separate from the activity itself. It's the desire to earn a reward, avoid punishment, or gain recognition from others. This type of motivation can be very effective in the short term, especially when the external rewards are significant. An example of extrinsic motivation is studying for a test to get a good grade. The primary goal is the grade, not necessarily the learning process itself. The primary motivator is not the joy of learning, but rather the external reward of a high grade. This can sometimes lead to a lack of deep engagement with the material. Both intrinsic and extrinsic motivation play important roles in our lives. They can complement each other, with extrinsic rewards sometimes helping to kickstart intrinsic interest. Understanding the interplay between these two forces is key to effectively motivating ourselves and others. By recognizing when to leverage intrinsic and extrinsic motivators, we can create a more balanced and fulfilling approach to our goals and activities.